In this episode, I'll be looking at the social and psychological sciences and the non-theistic beliefs. Working along the canopy of various belief systems with tools of maths and science has not disproved the existence of a divinity. Instead, the findings enhance my belief that divinity exists. In the non-theistic religions, they do not have a divine with form like a god. They have a formless divine, much like rivers and oceans or vapour. In terms of maths and science, if a divine exists, there's no reason why it should have form. In the psychological sciences, being 3D beings, we give the divine form to help us with our understanding and comprehension of the soul or the spiritual world. In Confucianism, Confucius was a behavioural practitioner, a different kind of philosopher. Much like a general practitioner, Confucius wrote scripts for people and organisations with sayings and ideas to guide them, and these have been compiled by his disciples in the Confucius Analects. Confucius' scripts emphasise the Tian with its core focus on ethical control, social responsibility, good government, and living in harmony rather than worshipping deities and seeking salvation. As a retired deputy principal of a secondary school practicing educational psychological sciences, I found with teenage conflicts, setting up contracts and discussion group meetings between the conflicting students with regular monitoring helped resolve conflicts. Taoists believe in the Tao, or the Way, which is not a personal being or a deity, but an energy that guides everything. The Tai Te Ching is a holy text of the Taoists. Taoists believe in respecting all of nature, not just people, animals and plants, but also the soil, rocks, mountains, waterways, etc. Many indigenous cultures spend their lives learning to read and respect the movement and changes of the holistic environment. The Taoists study the Dai and live in accordance with the natural world without specific deities. In Taoism, the yin and yang, opposing yet interdependent forces, is a symbol they use representing complementary forces needed to complete nature and the universe. In the social sciences and being brought up in the sandy deserts of Australia, I was always amazed how my Indigenous friends could read the land and the approaching weather changes, the respect they had for the desert fauna and flora, and how communal they were. In Buddhism, the ultimate goal is to achieve nirvana, a place of perfect peace and happiness. Tripitaka translates to the three baskets, is the sacred text of Buddhism. They achieve nirvana through meditation and mindfulness, concentrating on calm and focusing on the mind, which leads into the true nature of existence. When you reach nirvana, you are able to see the world as it really is. In my studies in educational psychology, I got the appreciation on mindfulness through two significant studies. One was my study on transactional analysis that involved three personal ego states: the child ego, the adult ego, and the parent ego, and how to be conscious of not to cross ego transactions when having a discussion with people to avoid conflict and encouraging diplomacy. The second was my studies on meditation, with the goal of lifting the temperature of my right pointer finger after many weeks of mandatory guided practical meditation, and I achieved this by the end of the trimester. With deep concentration, I was able to lift the temperature of my pointer finger.